I've spotted something. Still stuck. There must be another one. I've spotted something. Ah, success. It's shut tight.
It's shut tight.
No, the door!
It's shut tight.
It's shut tight.
shut tight.
It's shut tight. It's shut tight.
It's broken. What did that do? Maybe this one. Hear that? It did something. Shame. All this wealth's just been going to waste.
Unlike so many other spirits, this one is hardly silent. She clicks and squawks the moment you approach her, like a cornered crow facing down a hungry owl.
Are you the new servant, then? A pity. Seems the standard is plummeting quickly. You brought my tea, have you? Oh, honey, I didn't hire you for your entertainment value. I hired you to draw my bath and rub my calluses.
She raises her leg and pokes her foot towards you.
As you see, they need a lot of work. That old thing, it was passed to me by my father, Johannius. And my father's father, Johannius. And my father's 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 father, Johannius. Don't know what happened to the one who don't rightfully know what it's supposed to do. Johannius, the umpteenth, brought it back from Blood Moon Island. I thought it might be good for stirring stew, but the cook gave it back. Said it made her feel funny. Whatever that... Mama cannot spend that good.
The spirit stands there smiling, as if she hadn't just uttered the words of demons. Luckily, you understood them. Anathema seeks blood.
What just happened? You mean my display of proper posture and etiquette? The benefits of charm school, I don't expect you qualify. Hurry back. The eyebrows still need plucking.
You feel the unusual object's vast energy before your hand even touches its smooth surface. Upon contact, the semi-transparent artifact shivers and speaks. You know this language. It is an archaic tongue, spoken only by demons for untold eons.
When as one, I am slayer of sin and the bane of the living. Restore my twin, make me whole. In archive of old the blade resides, an isle of blood where demons abide.
The object speaks once more, and you consider your fortune in understanding its demonic monologue.
I'm demon true, taken to Isle of Vaults, exorcised from host most dear. The priest, Sari by name, confined my soul to blade of glass and bone, then split in twain when madness boiled his blood. Anathema, I'm called, but only halves before you. In archives rest the blade. The path is marked, now on to Isle embark.
The heirloom is silent once more. The oblong object is crystal clear and unmarked by marks or chips. It rests snugly in your palm, as if meant to be gripped with a resolute hand. The object repeats its cryptic remarks.
You're back! Good. I'm ready for my tweezing.
poorly. they're dead. Well, more dead. This thing speaks to me. I know the words, but I don't know their true purpose.
Sounds like a demon with a swollen tongue. I wonder if what's inside is as pleasant as a demon with a swollen tongue.
Wild guess here, but I'll wager this relic will turn out useful for killing. Somehow.
It has a nice rhythm to it, doesn't it? Kind of like a song. Beautiful language.
Careful now. That's a trap. He prays in silence. But to what god, I wonder?
As you reach to push open the heavy door, the coils and whirls of engraved wood dance into a new pattern. The semblance of a face arises, a face that seems to look right through you.
Why are you here? Tell me, and mind that you tell me true.
Silence greets your answer. In the distance, you hear the screech of an eagle. Worryingly closer, you hear some kind of a moan. Time passes. At last, the lips on the door creak open, and the door speaks.
Enter.
The face melts back into the wood of the door, and the whirls swirl back into a floral pattern. A loud
Found Raiker's place. Here's hoping for a warm welcome.
The masked servant does not speak. It only moans. The creature barely notices your presence. The servant grumbles.
I hear something scurrying around.
You, apple tater cheese.
The rat's tail twists and untwists. His ears cock and uncock.
Cheese food, fruit food.
The turtle looks up at you, slowly. It looks down, slowly. It looks back to you, slowly.
Lucky in life, unlucky in love.
She lets loose a long sigh. She inhales. She sighs again.
Rory, the rat, he's just over there. Don't blink, or he'll flit right past, like a rat. His Grace, I'm gruel. I'm too slow to give him smooches, and he's so smoochable. If only I could keep up, I could grow sweet things in his little ears. I could tell him I love him. I like bees. Oh, how kind. But I don't like butter. You could try carrot juice or some kind of nectar. The rats like nectar. Maybe cheese juice. Is there such a thing as cheese juice? Oh, that's too bad. Because then you could cheese juice her up.
She grins at her own joke. It takes a good minute for her mouth to reach a full smile.
Don't I need food? Hungry cheeseberry.
The rat vacuums up your scent. Its whiskers twitch.
Food. Don't I need food?
The rat's tail twists and untwists. His ears...
Food, food, food.
The turtle looks up at you, slowly. It looks down.
Lucky in life, unlucky in love. Oh, he does love a good nibble. If it meant he'd stick around, I'd lie in a bed of apples. Maybe you could drop some victuals next to me. Say the way to a rat's heart is through his... I forget. Used to be the ladies. Was there one day? Raiker now. Nice guy. Gives me beats. I like beats. May the soil under your feet stay ever smooth.
Can't talk, hungry.
The rat's tail twists and untwists. His ears cock and...
Cheese food, fruit food.
turtle looks up at you, slowly.
Lucky in life. May the soil under your slick.
Can't talk, hungry.
The rat's tail twists.
Food. Cuddles for days.
My dream come true. May the soil under your feet soft.
The creature barely notices your presence. As you approach, the salamander turns its head away, twisting its snout into the air. It
Such dreamy prose. A visitor. Such a rare and exquisite pleasure, especially from one so unliving.
The elf tilts his head backwards, but his squinted eyes don't stray from you.
Call me Raiker. Please, do avail yourself of my creature comforts. You've surely come a long way. Look around you, good sir. I live among the graves. I'd be a most unsavory neighbor if I let myself wallow in ignorance of my own community. And yet, I suspect there's even more to know about you. Isn't that right, Godwoken? Don't be so naive. My doors only open on the occasion of truth. What you admit to them, you admit to me. I also see you are not yet whole.
He presses a slender forefinger against his tight lips and hums.
I'm not a generous man, but I could give you what you seek if you offer something in return. A completely fair exchange between sorcerers. You are cautious. An admirable quality. I too have difficulty with trust. However, my requirements are very simple. You go to the Black Pits, to a cavern there. In it, you'll find a stone tablet of considerable value.
He points to the location on your map.
Bring it to me.
Dizziness. It lasts just a moment, but long enough for you to feel Amadia's presence. You hear no words, yet understand. It's imperative you accept Raiker's bargain. The episode passes. Raiker is peering at you intently. He awaits your reply.
I would think that obvious, my good fellow. You're dying to show off those smoldering talents of yours. You just don't know how to handle them. I can help you with that. I can share my bond with the Source with you, fill your well to the brim, make you a master. The rest of the story, well, it's yours to write. Oh, but heading to the Black Pits would mean tangling with more magisters, and they're such a nuisance. I like keeping my hands clean, you see. It's a miracle of the ancients. Priceless, really, and powerful enough to draw the magisters' attentions. I won't bore you with further detail. Suffice it to say, it is safer in my hands than in theirs.
Raiker's lips stretch and his cheeks bulge, but you couldn't rightly call his unusual grimace a smile.
I'm a man of taste, as you no doubt see. A relic this significant would make an incredible addition to my collection. Don't deny an old elf his simple pleasures. A promise you'd best fulfill.
Raiker bows his head deeply.
Then you'll have the power you seek, if not the power that trumps it. There will always be one greater, you know. Now please, don't let me keep you. Tarquin. Ah, that must be the fellow I found snooping in unwanted places. There are some types, deceitful types, that don't deserve to be among a place of such treasure. He doesn't appreciate what the dead can do for us, my friend.
He turns the back of his hand towards you and waves it back and forth,
Do be sure to see yourself out. These tomes demand my attention. Death prowls above. Ascend only if you seek it.
The servant emits a menacing growl. The servant emits a menacing growl. You look up to the portrait, its subject's face staring right back at you, one eyebrow raised, as if lifted by a fishhook.
Contentious cur! Thou wouldst dare prance and gallivant about without a summons? Get thee gone, for at the count of 12 less 2, the sentries advance.
You come up empty. Perhaps there is nothing to find.
This is what Rivellon has become. It hath a sanctuary for greedy poltroons seeking riches from noble patrons of the visual arts.
The painted man harumphs.